Hello students, hello everyone. My name is teacher Mr. Paing. Welcome to my maths channel. Today I'm going to share how to solve the exponential problems. Before I start my video, I would like to suggest you guys that knowing how to deal the exponential basic things are very important. If you don't know the basic, and you might not be able to solve those kind of questions. But in this video, I'm not going to say about the basic things. I'm going to tell about how to deal with those kind of complex questions. Those questions are from additional mathematics, exercise 5.5, challenge questions, question number 9 and 10. So let's start with the question. In this question, the question asks you to find what is the value of 15 to the power of x. So before you start solving, you have to think about it. 15 to the power x, but there is no 15 to the power x is included. So what you have to do, 15 to the power x, you can say that if you can rearrange your equations to 3 to the power x times 5 to the power x, then you can change it into the 15 to the power x. So we have to make 3 to the power x times 5 to the power x first. So for the first things, you have to do shift everything aside, like 5 one side and 3 one side. So 3 to the power 2x plus 1 into 5 to the power x minus 1 is equal to 3 to the power 3 the whole to the power x times 5 to the power 2x. Because if I can change that 27, which is equal to 3 to the power 3. So for the next step, you have to multiply power over a power. You can multiply the two powers. So 3 power 2x plus 1 times 5 to the power x minus 1 is equal to 3 to the power 3x times 5 to the power 2x. As I said before, you have to make 3 to the power x times 5 to the power x to get 15 to the power x. So now I have to make all the 3 one side and all the 5 one side. So 3 to the power 2x plus 1 divided by 3 to the power 3x is equal to 5 to the power 2x divided by 5 to the power x minus 1. For the next step, I have to separate the 3 to the power 2x plus 1. So we have already know that if the base is same and the power are multiplying, we can add the power. We have to use that way to separate this one back to the multiplication form. So 3 to the power 2x times 3 to the power 1 divided by 3 to the power 3x is equal to 5 to the power 2x divided by 5 to the power x times 5 to the power minus 1. And then you can cancel out the power 2x and 3x, so you might have power x only. So which is 3 over 3 to the power x is equal to, you can change from the numerator to the denominator to change the power negative. So it becomes 5 to the power 2x times 5 divided by 5 to the power x. Now you can cancel out 5 to the power x and 5 to the power 2x. So you might have 5 to the power x. So 3 over 3 to the power x is equal to 5 to the power x times 5. Now I can make 3 power x times 5 to the power x. So by shifting this 3 to the power x to the other side, and by shifting this 5 to this side, so which is 3 over 5 is equal to 3 power x times 5 to the power x. And then the final answer is 15 to the power x is equal to 3 over 5. This is the answer for question A. So for the second question, the question asks you to find x. So how will you find? There is the base 15, so you can multiply log with base 15 for the both side. So log 15 to the power x, base 15 is equal to log 3 over 5 base 3 over 5 base 15, and then the final answer is x is equal to log 3 over 5 base 15. And then I'm going to explain the second question, which is question number 10 from the challenge questions of exercise 5.5. Hope you guys understand this question clearly. And let's have a look about the other question. For question number 10, I think 10 is 10D. The question said that 4 to the power module x is equal to 5 times 2 to the power module x plus 14. And then the question said solve. What is the meaning of solve? Whenever we see the meaning, whenever we see the word solve, that means you have to find, the unknown value. You have to find the unknown variable in the equation. That's why. So solve means you have to find the value of x. So now, the power included the modules, but don't worry, those are very easy. We can handle step by step. So before I started, I know that this is base 2. But this is base 4, so I have to make sure the base is same for everything. So now I'm going to rewrite 4 instead of 4. I'm going to write 2 square the whole to the power module x is equal to 5 times 2 to the power module x plus 14. And then I can shift everything one side, so I can change those two power. Because of the power over power, you can multiply and then you can separate them back. So now I'm going to rewrite it again. 2 to the power module x, the whole square, minus 5 times 2 to the power module x minus 14 is equal to 0. Now it is very similar to the quadratic equations. So what I have to do, I have to make, let 2 to the power module x is equal to u, or you can use any of the letters that you wish. So now you can rewrite this equation into the form of u square minus 5u minus 14 is equal to 0. So in this step you can use by the help of the calculator, or you can factorize yourself. But if you are answering with the non-calculated question, then you have to make the factorization by using the quadratic formula or by using the butterfly method. But I prefer this one, like those kind of easy equations by using the butterfly method. So for u square I can write u and u. For 14 I can write 7 times 2. But you have to make sure that the mid value is negative 5u. So if I multiply 7 and u, so which is 7u. If I multiply 2 and u, which is 2u. But we need negative 5 as the mid value. That is why 7u might be negative and 2u might be positive. So it is negative 5u. So now this one becomes negative 7. So you have to put negative over here and you have to put positive over here. But you have to check it back. If you multiply negative 7 and positive 2, your answer is negative 14. So everything is in perfect form. Then you can use u minus 7 and u plus 2 as the factors of this equation. So u minus 7 and u plus 2, which is equal to 0. So u is equal to 7 and u is equal to negative 2. But you are going to find not u, you are going to find x. That is why you have to make equate like 2 to the power module x is equal to 7 and 2 to the power module x is equal to negative 2. And then, as I said previously, if you're going to find the power with the unknown variable, you can multiply with log with the same base. So the base is 2. Now I'm going to multiply with log 2 to the power module x base 2 is equal to log 7 base 2. And then now our final answer is module x is equal to log 7 base 2. But whenever you open the bracket, you have to put plus or minus to the one side because of the modules value means there is no sign attached. Those are known as the absolute answer. That is why you have to make x is equal to plus or minus log 7 base 2. But for this side, if I put log for the both side, then log with negative has no answer. That is why you have to reject your answer. Hope you guys understand for this question. And if you have any suggestion, if you want to know any question, any explanation of any question that you like, you can comment down here, and I'm going to try my best for the next videos. And please, if you feels like this video helps you to understand more and more, then you don't forget to like and subscribe my channel. Thank you very much, and see you in the next video.